What's up, YouTube? We're back. First and foremost, I want to apologize for last week. Tried out some new audio things, as you can see with the new mic right in front of my face, and it obviously didn't go well. And round three's audio in short stints sounded fine, but in the long scheme of things just sounded extremely horrible, and it was completely on me. I think I got it fixed, and we're coming off a top 6 last week. Was debating not playing this week, actually, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to try. We're going to Muna Beach, a major design course, not an actual major. That's coming up in a couple weeks when we go to Augusta Replica. But we are playing the Houston Championship at Muna Beach. I've played this course a couple times. Nothing too crazy. The game's been hit or miss for me. We got the black tees, pin 1 high northwest with all defaults, which I believe is firm, and then it's around like 160 something for greens. But overall, the game's been extremely hit or miss for me recently. The putting's left me a little bit. The tempo's left me, but it's also come back, so I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of moving parts in my game right now, and I really need to lock it in if I want any chance of competing this week. 567 par 5 to start. Okay, we'll take that to start because I think everything feeds left. Yeah, so we're going to leave ourselves in the fairway. Probably just a long iron in. 202?
Setting up now at about 200 yards away.
So you got a hanging foot lie. You don't really want to do anything. You don't want to miss left if you can. But you got to hug the right to try and use the slope. So we're going to put some spin and also take some loft off of this to try and take some yardage off. Just need a good tempo, though. I think this is long. Actually, no, this might be perfect if it sits. I think it might be long. Yeah, that's long. Oh, that just took a massive first bounce. Just a massive first bounce.
Okay, third shot.
Okay, we got 166. It's not too fast after the hole, so we can be aggressive with this chip. We can be aggressive with it. Come on. All right, that's one. So that's 2 under par. Great eagle to start out. Absolutely great eagle. Whew. There's been a lot of things that haven't gone my way in this game recently, and that's weird of me to say considering I have had an insane run over the last 5 months or so. You know, I hit the push on chips. I've been hitting a pull. Instead of hitting a pull on my swing, I've been hitting a push. And my tempo's been really bad. It's just been a hosh-posh of things, and hopefully we can put together a good showing this week. We're at 20 straight top 10s, I believe. We're at 20 straight top 10s, which is
this one looks like it'll play.
Crazy. But yeah, we ended our top 5 streak. I think our top 5 streak ended at like 10 last week with top 6. We gave it our best shot, though. We have 66 yards adjusted. We're going to put some spin on this and some loft. You don't need a ton of spin because you don't want it to spin off the green. This might not be good. Yep. I took too much off. Wow. Okay. That's a horrible mistake considering you have a backstop. But 9-yard splash. All right, whatever. We're going to make a par. 66. Spun it. It took like 6 yards off of it. I guess. I mean, I still expected to add a couple yards. Meh. That's a mistake that we've made the last few weeks. 340. We're gonna bunt a driver out there, and it's in the rough.
I'm not positive. Could be rough.
So we wanted to bunt a driver out there, and we just made a stupid shot. So yay! Now we're in fun. But we have a backstop here. We do have a backstop. We're trying loft and spin a gap wedge pitch here. And it's short still.
This one's looking bunker bound. This one's your third.
Man, like I've said, there's been a lot of highs and a lot of lows for my game. Recently. We're 200 through 3. Whatever. There's some good eagle opportunities on this course. Noob Jube 9 under through 9. Great shooting out of him, man. We really need to lock it back in. 508-yard par 4. This should hold the fairway. Overall, it's not too bad.
And
We're
this
going
one's
to
about
have
210
211.
yards or so.
We have a
from
little
the
bit of
pin.
a slope to the right. A little bit of spin and a touch of D-loft, maybe? A little bit of a fast. Sit.
Ooh, this is looking
He
good.
needs to sit. He needs to sit. Okay, perfect.
Go out there, champ.
Based off that bounce,
There you
I know
go.
that that was
Birdie putt
into the
coming up
wind,
here.
but based off that first bounce I got on hole 1, it
That
kind
was
of made me feel these greens were on,
fantastic.
even though it's defaults,
that
there's a
hole, you are
range of
now
firm if it's
300
firm. So I was kind of worried about how firm
Teed
they
it
were
up
going to
on a
be.
par 4 for this one.
But we got a 400-yard par 4 here. We can pretty much cover everything on this left side. A 101 fast. This should be perfect. It's probably going to leave me a flop, in all honesty.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it's going to leave me a
And
flop.
second
I'm going to hit a
shot
blob wedge
here on the
flop with a
fifth.
touch of spin. Don't mind hitting that fast just because the fast will add a yard or two, but if you hit a perfect or a fast on a flop, it goes pretty much true to distance unless you hit a mega fast.
Bringing things down
And
to
on a
4
flop, if you hit
under
a slow,
after
it
that
just,
one.
no matter what the slow is, it just automatically kills it. That's just how it works. Ooh, okay. 306-yard par 4. Okay, so there's two options here. We can try and step on a 3-wood, but our swing's not been feeling great. Or we can try and partial a driver and get to land into the base and kick up and then die. What do you need to carry? You need to carry like 294. Honestly, I'm going to step on a 3-wood. I know I'm not comfortable with my swing right now, but I feel like I have to. We have room left. Left is the miss. I don't know if 105 is enough.
Looks like you got some work cut out for you in this next one.
Oh, that was... If that lands 3 yards
Get
left,
into
that's perfect.
Something a little more comfortable.
We got a
Get
pretty
out of this
straightforward splash shot here. We sailed it a little long. We have a little bit of a double breaker.
This could
10
take you
feet.
to 5 under.
It's in. We're
So
fine.
good.
5 under through 6. Honestly, play that splash a little long there just because there's no point in play. It's such a tucked pin that if you come up short, you're back in the
Now
bunker, and
on
I'd rather
seventh.
just leave myself the 10-footer coming back. But we got a 463 dead into the wind.
Beautiful swing.
Not the greatest swing, but we'll take it. We're in the fairway, so I
And
can't
this
really
is looking
complain.
to
Got a little
be
bit of a hanging
about
line left to right.
155
A little bit
yards out.
into and left to the right wind. We're going to loft this up, actually. Nope. That might be dead with the slow. Actually,
Well, I
not.
think
The
this will
slow
fly
is
the
not
surface.
the slow's not affecting it the way I thought it would. I hate myself for saying that stuff as I hit it to
Shot was
less than a foot.
fantastic.
I'm sorry.
And after that one, 6 under.
Oh, come on, man. All right, 600 through 7. Let's go.
Wind is blowing left
Hole
to
8.
right.
197. Playing 190. Playing 199. We're going to spin and D-loft this. You had room left of the pin to use a slope. Get off the green.
And here
Okay.
we go. This one for birdie.
Oh, man. All right, the goal is just to get this close. I don't think there's a way you make this putt. And honest to God, I'm not really trying to make this putt. My whole goal is to just get this somewhere near the pin. Yeah, that's fine.
4 feet
That's fine.
left on this
I
one.
deserve to make a par after that tee shot.
This putt's good
That was a
so far.
bailout swing.
And
I
you
had
are
a
looking
feeling we
at
had a little bit of
6
room
under
left, and I
at
was
the
fine
moment.
hitting it a little fast. I did not want to hit it that
Let's
fast.
see what we can do on the 9.
It just happens. But we got a 467 par 4 here. 103, a little overpower off the tee. It's going to be absolutely A1.
Good job.
107.
5 yards out.
We're gonna loft this up a lot and not hit this full. We're gonna try and hit this like 98. 96, that might be even better. Sit. Okay, it stays.
Those greens today. Well done.
Okay, we
All
got
right,
11 feet though for
get out of
birdie.
here. What do you say? Putt appears to be online.
Perfect. Okay.
Good work. Fifth birdie today.
7 under front.
Let's have another one.
Honestly, not as mad. I'm not mad about hole 8.
After that hole.
Holes 2 and 3, man. Those were horrible mistakes to make on those holes.
See if you
Just
can
bad.
Use the wind
But
on this hole.
We got it.
Left
We're
to
still
right.
not shooting poorly. We need a good back 9 though here.
Nice swing.
Beautiful. This should be absolutely perfect. It might kick hard right. Yeah. It's an absolutely beautiful
See what
course.
we have on the second shot here on the 10th.
We got 147 playing 150, playing 151. So we're just gonna loft up a 9-iron a little bit. Ah, that's a little bit of a bailout swing,
Come on, kick to
honestly.
the right.
Keep rolling though. Yeah, I took a little too much off that. I was kind of worried about that. Good thing I hit it fast. We got 7 feet though
Okay,
for
good
birdie.
luck. 7 feet to go. This putt's tracking.
All right,
And after that one,
another
we
birdie
are
on the
at
card.
8 under par.
Circles are never bad. Noob Jude, 15 through 16, man. Great shoot.
Good luck on this par 3.
Hole 11. Okay, so we have some slope to use on the right side. We're gonna loft and spin a 5-iron. It's all downhill, so you do have to land this really softly. Come around. Keep coming. You know,
Great
a
work.
lot of people
Nice
talk about
approach
me
on that
only
one.
going pin hunting
All right, here we
and
go.
just going
This one's
straight for the
birdie.
flag all the time.
Nice putt.
Sometimes you got to use the
Birdie,
slopes.
number
You just
7.
have to use the slopes. And honestly, in that stretch, it worked out absolutely perfect for me. I have no complaints whatsoever.
Hole of this one now.
All right, 12th hole. We're going to try and step on this a little bit because we want to take as much yardage off of this because it's a long par 5. 104. Not bad. This is such a tough hole to reach in general, though.
I like that.
Because as you can see, like, look at this pin. Okay. There's 2 ways you can play this. You either have to land it on the green and hope because it's firm, or you have to just run it all the way up there. And honestly, I'm going to de-loft this and try and run it up there, but it still might be long. My whole goal is to just leave myself a chip. That is my whole goal here. And yeah, that's absolutely perfect. I just don't know if you can get to stop
Third shot.
the other way. I'm going to chip this just because there's a lot of break at the start.
Boom, hold it out. As simple as that.
The chipper's
Take
back,
another
baby.
Look at that.
The ping chipper's back. Let's go. Whew. Huge eagle. Yeah, I've watched a couple people play that, and I think I played this course in another society where that whole front area of the green, it doesn't look super sloped,
And after that
but
one,
it
he's
just,
sitting at
it's like a
11 under.
speed pocket almost. Like think of in real golf if you have a speed slot on a drive that adds like 40
All right,
yards.
let's see what we can
Like
do
that's
off the
how
tee
that hole
here. It's a
plays.
long
Then
par
you just
4.
have to play around it.
Look at
431
that
par
thing
4 though.
fly.
Don't need anything too crazy off the tee. Just got to put it out in the fairway.
And this one's about 125 yards out.
127 playing 129. Honestly, touch of loft, I think otherwise that's perfect. The wind's just going to stand it up. It didn't stand it up as much as I thought. This could be a weird
Good
putt.
stuff.
No, not really.
All right, drop this one in.
To
This
be
one for birdie.
quite frank with you,
Looking pretty good.
the
Man, you're
putts
making this,
on these
fun to watch.
greens
That's the
haven't
birdie
been
of
too
the
bad.
round.
They haven't been too bad.
And after that one, 12 under par.
Yeah, they I expect for a major design a little bit more slopage, and maybe we get that in the later rounds. I actually have no idea.
Tailwind on this one.
But so far, I'm kind of shocked. 567. Cover these bunkers. For the 105, they are definitely covering the bunkers. That is what I can't. That is what I will say. Sorry. We're just gonna let that roll out as I do something real quick. Beautiful. 390? Ah, 389. All right, 178.
Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. 5.
It's not really sloped at the hole. Let me take a little bit off this. Just gonna take a little bit off of it. Let the slope move this back to the right. Yeah, he didn't need to take anything off. I just really didn't want to go long. But we have a slider though.
Okay,
that first speed's gonna kick it so hard.
Under. It's heading towards the hole.
But we got it.
Oh,
This is an
there it is.
incredible back nine so far. We are 7 under through 5 holes. All right. Okay, we just got to keep it going. Noob at 17 through 18, Cockster at 14 through 18. 2 really good rounds. There's a couple people at 16, I believe, as well. But we got 156 playing 159. Maybe a touch of loft on this.
Well, you put a nice swing onto that one.
Touch of loft. Should stand it up. Should stand it up. Sit. It's off the green, I think. Oh, it's not.
Right, nice approach
Okay.
on that one. This putt
11 feet for
is
birdie, though.
measuring in at 11 feet.
I think that's low. It is. I had a feeling.
Par.
I had a feeling. Okay, that's fine.
It's going. And
I had
sitting
pulled
at
it more than I
14 under
wanted to, so I
par
left
after that
myself a
hole.
much worse putt than I should have. Right of the
Careful
pin's
out there, we have
fine
a
there,
fair wind blowing.
but it's okay. 468. 468 with a baby slow, I think is going to be money.
Ooh, looks like we're going to the fairway.
I just really couldn't afford to fast that because everything left just feeds straight into that waist area.
110 from the pin.
We got
Just
111
strokes off
playing
the lead.
113. We're going to try and take a little bit off of this sand wedge, actually. 100, baby slow. Needs a big hop forward. Big hop forward. And we got it. Okay,
Nicely
beautiful.
struck. 4 feet left.
Kick her in, move on.
Amazing shot.
I'm going to kick myself over 15 a little bit. I kind of wanted to give it a little more break, but it's just hard. Those are the ones where if you give it a little more break, it might not take it. And it's
teeing it
just,
up on
it's such a
par
fine line, so
4.
you almost have to just play it firm, which I tried to do. Another 463 yard par 4, though. This might be in the
think I'll
rough
take that tee shot.
because I
Looks
think a
good.
slow feeds right. Stay in the light. Oh, it's stay in the
I
light.
had
Thank
greater
you. Okay.
expectations, I guess,
64 playing
he
66.
ended up in the rough.
I think we can afford to just hit this with a little spin. Hello? Wind? This might funnel. Just needs to sit, though. I don't know if it stays on the green. Okay, it does.
There you go.
Okay, we'll take
That's
that.
what you
11
want.
feet. Another
Here's an
11-foot slider,
11-footer.
though.
This one's on a good line.
And we almost missed that one, too. Okay, 16. 16.
16 under after
Oh,
that
man.
hole.
All right. 16 under. 1 to go.
And
Birdie
best
gets you
of
a tie
luck
for
as
the
you bring
lead after
this
1.
on home
But it's
here
an
on
absolute
the
beast of a
18th
hole. 105, baby slow.
This one should be in the
Should be
fairway.
absolutely perfect. Goes about 315 off the tee.
All right, what do we
Leaving
got
us a
here?
buck
Looking
64, playing pretty
about
much that.
165
I'm going
and you're
to
one stroke off the lead.
loft this up a little bit. It's more of a pull than I wanted. I don't know if this slope brings it back. It did. Okay,
Great
that's
work
fine.
there. That's a great
10 feet,
approach.
11. 11 feet,
All right, here we go for the birdie.
11 feet for birdie to close it out. It didn't turn
Could
at
be
the
a
start,
good
but it's
one.
going to turn in the middle. Whew.
And that's all
That
for
first
the
beat
golf
didn't move it, but that
today.
second beat definitely made up for it. A 55. 17 under. Great round.
And we're all done here.
Felt good to play outside of those holes 2 and 3, man. It was really solid golf. Like, it was just consistent, which I absolutely loved. I haven't had that for about a week now. Even in Platt, you could tell it was a roller coaster. 80% of fairways. I mean, our longest scoring putt was only 11 feet. 89% of greens, which is great. 15-foot proximity, which is great. Uh-oh. My dog is barking now, of course. Of course he did that. But I mean, yeah, 71% long putting. Absolutely great. All right. I'm going to leave you guys there because my dog's barking like crazy. I love you guys. If you like this, leave a like, a comment, or a sub. I will greatly appreciate it. Until next time, it's been me, Stives. I love you.